Switching gears a little bit, it might sound a little bit daunting to run these large programs that kind of span the globe. So I'm interested, what sorts of tools do you rely on? What kinds of within your training platform or other tools that you use to automate as much as you can and make running this type of global program as efficient as possible? David, any insight on that?
I wish I'd had a solid answer on that. To date, I haven't implemented any tools or automation, but through identifying areas in the development phase for the quarterly tests, things like sending out a preset fishy domains, to borrow your company's phrase, that they'll whitelist. It'll push onto the safe sender list. That will help to contract down the time requirement. Other things like, certain individuals are more cooperative in doing the translations. That can save you some time. When I first started putting the program together back in beginning of 2017, it was around 6 to 7 weeks to coordinate for all the different regions, the languages, and actually launch the test. Now it's on a good cycle, 3.5, 4 weeks. On a not so good cycle, you can just add on another week or two. But finding a tool that can take up some of that workload, not been successful to date.
How about you, Dan? Is there anything you found has really helped scale the program and deliver training globally?
With the InfoSec IQ learning platform, we have automated the new employee training with a reoccurring monthly campaign that automatically kicks off each month. It includes new learners added since the previous month. We're not currently doing an AD sync because we have a separate automated process for identifying and uploading learners each month. But that definitely has been a big benefit to us. Another benefit has been the automation of scheduling and delivering a global learning campaign to approximately 20,000 learners. This includes the ability to create a training course, create a learner group, and then schedule a campaign to automatically send notifications and track completion, and then support, easy reporting as well. So being able to automate both the, new employee training and then also the global learning campaign has definitely been a real value and real benefit to us and saved us a lot of time.
You're really leveraging the Active Directory synchronization, which I wish that was an option, but it's just not with the organization.
Yeah, I think what's really smart, the way you each handle your programs is, obviously you probably could really automate global training and use translations that kind of come out of the box and be super efficient. But obviously you guys have taken the approach to, let's really take advantage of local regional offices and make it as effective as possible, as opposed to let's just get it out the door as quickly as possible. I think that's there's always gonna be some trade-offs there, but I think it's probably a smart decision, probably the most effective way to distribute training the way you guys are doing it.
The initial training is actually pretty straightforward. I really don't put a lot of time on a monthly basis looking at it, other than for the core corporate group. Anybody new comes in, put them into the list. Once a year, I'll review and, if necessary, update the core modules that we want people to be trained on to establish that baseline. Plus, we also put our IT acceptable use policy in that training stack as well. So it also serves a legal purpose. So if ever required, we can go, here, they did the training on, they finished it on this day. We run with a decentralized program where the actual assignment of training and completion within the 21 business day mandated time frame is done by the operating business. I just sort of sit at 20,000 feet and make sure there isn't any slippage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. The other thing that we have been exploring more is the assigning additional training courses to specific audiences based on their job role. So we can provide access to a learning platform to additional people within the organization to allow them to look at content and then possibly assign, training courses to people within their groups. So that's an area that we're looking at expanding and doing more automation around.
New episodes of Cyberwork are available every Monday at 1 p.m. Central. And don't forget to claim your free month of InfoSec skills. Sign up using the code CYBERWORK and you'll get unlimited access to hundreds of courses, hands-on labs, certification practice exams, skills assessments, and more. Use code CYBERWORK for InfoSec skills.